Today we are doing a long-term analysis of Bajaj Finance. So watch this video carefully. On the monthly time frame, you can see there is no divergence. So we expect after a few years, Bajaj Finance will again cross this high of 8,000. How much time will it take? Let us discuss that in today's video. So if you go to the weekly chart, you can see on a weekly basis, the stock is correcting. Why there is a correction? Because you can see there's a divergence on a weekly chart. After this divergence, we expected a bigger correction. What exactly is a bigger correction is that if you see there are some small corrections here on a weekly time frame, and now the stock is in a bigger correction. This bigger correction is bigger in time and price as compared to these small corrections. So if this correction took around 4 months, so this correction will be bigger than 4 months. As you see, from last September, October 21, the stock is in correction, and this is 2023. So it's more than a year, and you can see that this was a 4 month correction, and this is more than almost year, and that is a definition of a bigger correction. And you see bigger correction once you see divergences. Now let us dip into this correction. So if you draw a trend line between these two impulses, you can say the correction started at this point after the divergence, and this correction was from this, there was an impulse, then there was a correction, and then another impulse down. Internally, if you see, there is no divergence between these impulses. So you can label this as W, X, and Y. Whenever there is no divergence, you label them as W, X, Y. If there is a divergence, you label them as ABC. Now, after this, again, there was a breakout. So that means this correction is over, and this is start of another structure. Now, after this structure, we can either get a corrective structure or we can get an impulsive structure. Now, corrective structure is 3-wave and impulsive structure is 5 waves. So looking at this point, now we have to try to trade these structures. So let us, look this in a lower time daily. Now daily also. Now at this moment, since you know that WXY is a full final structure, and after that you expect either impulse or either correction. And looking at the MACD in this chart, you can see there is a divergence at the bottom. So at this moment, it means now there will be some upside, either in form of correction or it will be an impulse. Now you can see at the top also, there is again a bearish divergence. So that means this structure is over now. Now if you think this as one piece, this started with a divergence, bullish divergence, and this ended with a bearish divergence. So this is one piece on its own. Now this structure can be a correction for this impulse. So for this impulse, this all can be a correction, and if this does not breach this point, so we can again get an impulsive move to the top that will again break this level. Now let us see this uh, as per on a weekly basis also. If you closely watch, this area is a demand zone, strong demand zone, and you are getting back-to-back bullish candles from this. So if this part holds, we can again get some up move in this stock. However, if there is a breach, then more downside can come. Now let us view this on a 4 hours. So as of now, you can see this this piece started from this. There was an impulse down, then there was a three-wave correction, again an impulsive move, again a correction, again impulsive move, again a correction, and then again an impulsive move, again correction, and again impulsive move. So from this point, now either you will get a three-wave structure or five-wave structure again. So if you get an impulse followed by correction, then that will be your buy setup for the upside. If you don't get this, then you don't have to enter. So you have to wait for this structure to get formed and then enter. If this breaks, then you don't have to enter. So let me repeat this again. So at this moment, if you get a structure like this followed by a correction, then that is your buy setup for this upside. However, if you get a three-wave structure and it breaks again, then this is not your buy setup. So at this point, you have to observe this. If this gives a buy setup, then take this. But on a larger scale, you can see the stock is in a bigger correction as discussed. So you should know how to enter these stocks, as overall you can see from last 1 year, this is in a bigger correction. So if this was useful and this delivers value, so try to subscribe and like this, and post all your doubts as a comment, and I will get back to you.